Got a nice appointment this afternoon for my client out in Dalton, Georgia. Public school district, 10,000 users. I'm sure it's going to go well.
My client up in Canada actually been trying to get a hold of the IT director for one of the largest construction companies in Alberta for about a year now, a little over a year, and finally got a hold of him. He said, go ahead and have your owner give me a call here this afternoon and we'll talk about how you may be able to fit into our organization. So it's about 2,500 users, again, one of the largest construction companies in the province there, and we'll look forward to see, hearing how it goes.
I got one today for one of my Midwest clients. It's with a realty group, and the area of focus is structured cabling, new construction, and projects going forward as opposed to MSP. So a little more project work, but a little more of a partnership being explored and kind of going forward and outsourcing that potentially. So we'll see where it goes. Could be an interesting conversation.
So I set an appointment for my Colorado client for a research lab. They're about 10 to 11 users. They're having software issues as well as connectivity issues with their network. So we're set to go meet after she gets back from her vacation on the 22nd. They're excited to meet us. We're excited to meet them. So I think it's going to be a really good fit.
So I got one for my guy out in West Virginia today. I was talking with the business owner, and they are a steel fabrication shop. And he said that he typically has looked into an MSP before, but I believe he's looked into some bigger companies because once they kind of get an idea of what he currently works with, he has only like 7 workstations. They typically kind of ghost them. So I told him, I was like, that's not our case at all. We're here in Charleston. We're looking to work with you guys. You know, we wanted to provide support for smaller to medium-sized businesses. We only have a handful of employees ourselves, so we typically focus on those. And then he seemed more engaged. Isn't exactly sure he's ready to pull the trigger on an MSP right now, but said that he'd be open to taking the meeting, and said that his reevaluation for his budgeting and all that usually happens around September. So I figured if we got in around August, give him some time in September to decide if it fits the budget, follow up with them closer to the end of September, see if we can seal that deal.
I got one for my client up in Greenbay earlier. I spoke with, this was the office administrator, about 3 or 4 months ago. She was open to exploring some things with our company, just kind of seeing where it lines up with what they have and getting some pricing. So he's going out there in person next week, kind of see what's going on. It's about a 20 user law firm, a couple locations.
Our second SEO client today. I sold my first one last week. I hope I'm not wearing the same clothes as the last video, but I might be. This is one of my favorite pullovers. Let's go Blues. But got a new SEO client that just signed up. We're targeting the plumbing industry. We're going to contact plumbers across the country. We're going to make a ton of money. He's implementing this month, and he starts September 1st. So that's number 2.